Muy buenas, brujeros, aquí Guge, jugando de Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. Y hoy vamos a continuar un poco con las misiones secundarias. Bueno, hoy iba a hacer un contrato de brujo, pero conforme iba yendo a la zona para ir a la misión que tenéis a la derecha, en Nobleza no obliga, pues me ha hablado un pintor diciendo, Witcher, ven aquí. Y vamos a ver qué es lo que quiere. No quiero que os perdáis nada, ya sabéis. Así que si es una misión cortita, continuamos con el contrato, y si no, pues hacemos esta misión y en el siguiente vídeo hacemos el contrato, así que no pasa nada. Así que sin más ni más, vamos a empezar.
Snow White.
Name's Geralt. What can I do?
Me llamo Blancanieves.
The hair, the scar, the frown. It's all perfect.
Espero que solo sea un retrato lo que quiere.
Something you actually want from me? Or are you just gonna go on gushing about my attributes?
I admire, good sir. Admire and desire. Such a threat in the eyes. Oh, so manly.
If you're trying to
¿Me
get
está tirando los trastos?
some evening, afraid you're just wasting your time.
An evening? Impossible. I shall require the soft light of mid-afternoon for this.
No lo ha pillado.
Portrait?
Indeed, yours. En face, actual size, with the finest Vista Toussaint affords behind you. Pose for me. You must. Naturally, I shall pay the compensation due to you for your modeling.
Mira, eso ya me gusta más. Vale.
Don't see why not, long as it doesn't take long.
It shan't, never worry. We've but a short distance to journey into the hills outside of town. A perfect landscape perfectly to frame your perfect physiognomy.
Let's go then.
I need only fetch my easel and palettes from my studio. We shall meet at noon at the western gate, near the palace. From where we'll venture forth together.
Entonces, ¿nos vemos allí directamente o tengo que escoltarlo? Vale, tenemos que ir allí. A ver, sí, aquí tenía un viaje rápido. A ver si me deja cerca y si no, pues iremos en sardinilla. Ah, vale, desde el palacio. ¿Dónde está?
That's it.
Ah, vale, está aquí.
The light is inopportune at the moment. Could you return around noon?
Mediodía. Bueno, pues vamos a hacer pasar el tiempo. Mediodía. Aquí. A ver, vamos a probar primero por los primeros rayos de sol de la mañana. Evidentemente se me pasan los efectos de las pociones. A ver. Vale, mediodía. Tenía que probarlo. Venga, pues los primeros rayos de sol. Y ya de paso, pues nos drogamos. A ver, que no se me olvide. Troll, Sucubo y Katakán. Puedo con 4, pero ya sabéis, después no me puedo curar ni nada. Vale, ahora se ha puesto de pie, eso quiere decir que es el momento perfecto.
Let us go. We should arrive in time to have the best light of the day. The chiaroscuro we shall capture. Just glorious.
Vale, no hay tiempo que perder.
Let's go. The things I do for art.
We had best ride there. We'll arrive faster and less fatigued.
Vale, pues. Ah, vale, que tenemos que ir en sardinilla.
So does a cockatrice I cut down once. It's stuffed, maybe even with heather.
I once had a cockatrice feather brush. Best thing for laying down tempera.
No es lo mismo.
My blasted cat swiped it.
Why would a cat want a brush?
To paint with, of course. And it was no common brush. Fantastic, as I said. And fantastically expensive.
Hang on. Got a cat that
Un
paints?
gato que pinta.
If you care to call it that. He merely copies the works of his betters. And poorly at that.
Your cat?
Yes. Pierre Auguste Moustachois. It's no surprise you've not heard of him. He's a second-rate hack and a thief. We'll continue on foot.
Me interesa mucho la historia del gato, ¿eh? Pierre François. que solo copia a los grandes maestros, dice. ¿Os habéis ocupado del sitio?
Ladies, gentlemen, my lieges, forgive me for being forward, but have you perchance seen a set of paints and brushes nearby?
Eugenie, I believe this peasant wants something from us.
My paints, my brushes, I had prepared them. They were here.
We've not seen any journeyman's tools, my good man. Of that I assure you.
There a problem?
Yes, an immense one. I cannot possibly paint without my paints. I'm done for. Unless you would be kind enough to locate them?
No puedes usar otras.
Wouldn't happen to have another set with you? And, nothing you could use instead?
My word. Would you really have me scrawl with charcoal like an animal?
Ay, está bien, vamos a buscar tus
Sure you left them
pinturas.
here?
Yes, right there. I'd prepared everything. Set it out. Ordered and organized.
Might have toppled downhill or something. Fine, I'll take a look around.
Vale, pues vamos a buscar
I think
pistas.
it is life that imitates art, and not vice versa.
Right,
Por
you
aquí
are,
no veo
Phil.
nada.
Take Baron de Cordell for one.
Oh yes, that knows.
¿Dónde va Geralt? Por ahí no es.
After he saw that the Reb Courage play.
Vale, aquí ya hay una pista.
Spilled paint. Reeks to high heavens of turpentine.
Vale, bueno, pues vamos a seguir olores a la luz del día.
Footprints. Smudged.
¡No será el gato!
Footprints. Clear, but curiously small.
Sí, dice que son pisadas muy pequeñas. Ahora vamos a seguir el olor con mi vista de de miope. Otra vez las pisadas. Vale, llevan una cueva.
Got paint drops here too.
Vale. Con la oscuridad se ve mucho mejor el olor. Ha echado tontería, acabo de soltar.
Neckers.
Neckers. Neckers pintores.
Paints. Show me what you got.
Sí que hacen bastante daño, ¿eh? A ver, vosotros vídeos lo veis muy seguidos, pero realmente grabo unos cuantos en un día y después los programo para días distintos.
Empty container. Painter can't use this.
Vaya hombre. ¿Entonces qué?
Paints. Don't look ruined. Painter should still be able to use them.
Vale, aunque no están todas.
Cave paintings. This here looks a bit like a necker. Big blobs, what? A troll? Neckers depicting their victory over some trolls? That even possible? Necker propaganda?
Hombre, lo han pintado bien, ¿eh? Son unos artistas los neckers. Vale, ¿se puede subir por aquí? Sí. No, verdad. Por ahí no. A ver, señor pintor, aquí traigo sus pinturas.
Found your things.
Splendid. Where were they? And... is this all you found? I left so much more.
Should have kept it all with you, not left it lying around. Followed some paint tracks to a necker lair. Seems the beast's made off with your supplies. Used it to paint a fresco on one of the cave walls. Looked something like a battle scene to me.
Impossible. They splashed paint on the wall in a rage. Unimportant. In any case, it's a good thing you found the basic colors. Shall we? While waiting, I spied a superior spot.
Pues nada, vamos a seguir. Si esta gente no se quiere ir de aquí de la colina. A ver, ¿nos vamos en Sardinilla o no? Pues parece. Vamos, Sardinilla.
We have had fantastic luck with the weather. The light is perfect, absolutely perfect.
Painting this masterpiece gonna take long?
A mere 6 hours. The sun won't allow us to work any longer than that. Oh, but the time will fly by. We'll chat, swap tales.
Better yet, let me down a potion. Time will definitely fly by in a state of lethargy. No need to swap tales.
No, no, no. Your expression, your posture, they must be just so. You must look alive with fire in your gaze. Lethargy is out of the question.
Come on, give it some thought. You could title the painting, A Witcher Lying Senselessly on the Heath.
You jest. A jesting witcher.
Bueno, Geralt tiene su humor. ¿Falta mucho? Vale,
Hey there.
ya hemos llegado. Se nos va a pasar los rayos del sol del mediodía.
Yes. Just look at the view. Breathtaking. The perfect background for our masterpiece.
Pretty, I guess.
Now, you must carefully consider in what pose you wish to be immortalized.
All right. Considering.
Ah, no puedo elegir la postura.
All is ready. We may begin.
Ahí, decir.
Have you decided on the pose you'd like to adopt?
A ver, una que quede chula en el cuadro, pues a caballo, heroica, yacente. Heroica. ¿Qué es yacente? O sea, durmiendo. Heroico.
Maybe I could just stand, sword in hand.
Ah, splendid! A heroic pose, of course. The bold warrior, his sword held aloft, ready to run at the... well, that willow over there. I will paint in a griffin later. Shall I begin? Or would you prefer to adopt another pose?
No, si vas a pintar un grifo, no, quedaríamos así. Pero esas manchas de sangre creo que yo no las he hecho, ¿eh? A lo mejor de los neckers.
Go ahead.
Now, be so kind as to adopt that look you gave me when I first asked you to work with me. That intense scowl of an angry wild ram about to butt heads.
Me llamaste Blancanieves.
Yes, excellent. Now, hold that. Do not budge.
Pues nada. Toca no movernos. Ya se ha ido la luz.
This gonna take much longer?
Not much at all. We'll run out of daylight soon. Please, keep your head still, in the same position.
Fine, I'll try. I'll also try to remember to never trust a painter again.
Griffin!
Yeah, I know. You'll paint one in later.
No, que viene uno.
Gods! A griffin!
Hombre, Geralt, de estas cosas te enteras tú antes.
Dearest mommy! Ah!
A ver, cuidado. Poco me ha durado el grifo. Y después hemos subido de nivel. Ahora, ¿ya tienes inspiración para la pintura?
Is it safe?
Yeah, come on out. And no wonder no one ever came here. It was a griffin's hunting ground.
Oh, that thing scared me to death.
Not quite to death. You are alive. Not least because you chose a witcher to sit for you. How's the painting? It survived too?
It did. But I cannot show it to you now. I never display unfinished work. You can see it tomorrow, after midday, where we met. I shall display it in the market square. Oof, monstrous beast. Shall we immortalize it in the painting?
Ya que estamos, sí.
Yeah, let's add it. Carcass can serve as your prop.
Y vas a pintarlo de todas maneras, o sea que...
Interesting color palette. And the textures and the proportions. It will do. Yes, it will do. But I shall paint it in later, in my atelier. There's an excellent illustration in the Encyclopedia Maxima Mundi. I fear this specimen is, well, too far cut and chopped.
Bueno, esa es la idea de hacer el cuadro, ¿no?
Very well. That will do for now. I shall polish the details later. No point struggling on in this fading light. I almost forgot. Payment for your troubles. And I thank you for saving my life. Though, in doing so, you did also save your likeness. For posterity.
Otro trofeo de grifos y ya tengo uno. Además, esto no era un contrato de brujo. Hombre, normalmente los trofeos los obtenemos de los contratos. Bueno, vamos a ver qué da primero. La probabilidad de desmembrar. No, no me interesa. Prefiero la experiencia por monstruos. Pues nada, vamos a esperar un día y ver el retrato. Pero lo que voy a hacer ahora es un corte, así que nos vemos en un momentito. Ya hemos llegado aquí a la plaza, donde hemos quedado con el pintor. Así que vamos a esperar un día a ver qué nos cuenta. Ahora vamos a esperar al mediodía mismo. No sé si esto contará como un día. Pero de todas maneras, sí, ya nos aseguramos y ya es con los primeros rayos del sol de la mañana. Nos tomamos las potis. A ver qué tal ha quedado el cuadro, a ver si es fiel a la realidad. Yo creo que no. Lo sabía. Yo me recordaba con un poco más de armadura.
Greetings.
Geralt, there you are. So, our painting. Are you pleased? Is it to your liking? Do tell me.
La otra se ríe. No es lo que me esperaba. No sé mucho de arte. Está bien. No es lo que me esperaba.
Not exactly what I imagined. I believe I posed with all my clothes on. Clearly remember that, in fact. Some other details are off, too.
Invalid as a criticism. I depicted you in a more flattering state. The painting has drawn crowds, aroused a great deal of interest.
Can see that. Anyway, some advice for the future. Warn your subjects about your intentions. Your next model might not be so forgiving.
You don't like it. I'm hurt.
Hombre, no es que no me guste, pero no es lo que me esperaba.
Perhaps you'd care to buy the painting. Given our rapport, I shall take a loss. For you, I'll part with it, I will, at a special price.
Oye, pues sí. Sí, lo compro.
Why not?
Para el viñedo.
Interesting memento, though I'd hardly call the price a bargain.
Indeed, few have the sophistication to appreciate my technique. I sometimes go hungry as a consequence.
All right. At least this way I'll be able to control who sees it. Thanks.
Pues ya está, ya tenemos el retrato. Vale, pues ya hemos hecho la misión. Al final ha sido más larga de lo que me esperaba. O sea, yo creía que iba a ser un posado y ya está, pero no. Nos hemos enfrentado a Neckers, nos hemos enfrentado a un grifo. Hemos ido a buscar las pinturas y, señora, por favor, estoy hablando al público. A ver, me coloco aquí mejor, aquí me molesta menos gente. Así que nada, al final el vídeo se ha hecho un poco largo, así que... ¿Me van a dejar que me despida? Vale. Pues nada, si os ha gustado el vídeo, dadle a like, suscribiros si no lo estáis. Recordad que en la descripción del vídeo están mis redes sociales y el setup de mi PC. Y nada más, nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. ¡Hasta luego!